Aston Villa 0, Manchester United 0. Welcome to the Three Wise Men Show. We're here with Houston Red Army. We're here to talk about the reactions on what went wrong today or what went good today. Today was designed as Eric Ten Hag's final game and he's sacking. But the result today, we still don't know. Joining me, Houston Red Army, what was your talk? What was your poll? Thank you very much. Joining us our first time today. What's your poll on the game?
I mean, it's same thing, just like every other game. We lack creativity moving on forward. We lack a sense of urgency. That's something I've complained about for the past couple of years. It's same old. I mean, I'm happy with the point, but I wasn't expecting 3 points. Coming into.
So your expectations today were we're not expecting a win.
I was not expecting a win at all.
Okay, all right, which is understandable.
Yeah.
All right, Shelby, what's up? Long time?
I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. I'm not entertained at all. This team has talent, but the team itself isn't performing. You can only blame Ten Hag for the decisions for squad selection, but you can't blame him for the lack of passion and the lack of commitment for the badge. Okay?
100%.
The players is not playing for the club. They're actively trying to sack ETH. Stop lying about it. Tell the truth. You're going to post everything else on Instagram, post that.
I agree with you. United today went into this game, with a manager under pressure. We got they threw the game away on Wednesday against FC Porto.
Yeah.
They were leading. They threw that game away, but managed to salvage the last-minute point today.
For whatever reason, this team doesn't know how to mark the back post. We keep leaving players open on the back post, and we pay for it every time.
We nearly paid for it today.
So if ETH doesn't know how to fix that or correct that, then he needs to go. That's simple. That's under 11s. What are we talking about? You leaving men unmarked in a perfect position to score.
Yeah.
Every time. This happened 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
And now Maguire's hurt. What is he about to do? I don't know. If he's not going to lose his job soon, the team is prepared to accept mediocre. It's going to be mediocre United. That's what's going to happen.
Right. Paul, you want to paddle on that one?
No.
I mean, the play today. What when you saw the play today, was it positive? Was it negative? What was your thought?
I saw a team that just came to get a point, in my opinion. I didn't see a team that came to win.
Play for a draw.
One thing that as you were talking that came into mind was the change between Maguire and Johnny Evans. It tells me that he knows his job is on the line. He's fully aware that the people, his men, basically that he brought into the team, they're putting him under fire. So he knows his job is on the line. So he knows that he needed some results today. So overall, whatever they do, honestly, I just hope that we get a coach. I think Man United.
So you want Ten Hag gone?
I want him gone. I think Man United is a poorly coached team. Okay, we've thrown money at our situation for the past couple years. We are a poorly coached team all the way from the starting 11 to the bench, and I think that needs to be addressed moving forward.
Right. Okay. What's your thought? Should he be gone?
I agree. I mean, my man Paul earlier said that it's only been about 7 games. I don't think that he'll make it past Christmas at this point. He might not make it past next week.
He might not make it past
international
Halloween.
break. So it's basically like either the players are actively trying to make it happen or he's trying to make it happen. So
Right.
I don't care. I want my club to start playing well. I want us to show a true identity, a style of play. I want us to be productive on the pitch. I want to get back to the winning ways that we used to have. Yes, he's brought us silverware over the past 2 years, but if the style of play is not improved, then we haven't won anything essentially. Because the Premier League is the most difficult league on the planet.
It is.
So if we haven't changed the style of play, we haven't improved, then we're back where we were, regardless of the cups that we've won.
Who was your standout player today, or you want to piggyback on that?
As he was talking, one thing that I always tell other United fans is I think we're getting too comfortable with mediocrity in this club.
Oh yeah, the standards have been set
we
lower.
are getting way too comfortable, and the reason I brought that up is because you talked about the cups. And I think
trophies.
People are like, oh, but we won a trophy. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Putting a Band-Aid over a wound.
It's like, are we really watching this team, every Sunday?
Three wise men.
But, overall, honestly, man, I just it's getting very frustrating watching my club that I've been supporting for over 20 plus years just be happy with a point. At least we didn't lose today.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
people
A clean sheet and a point is what we've been reduced to.
I see. I really agree, and I understand it. But that is where we are. We take this point than a defeat. That is where we are. Should we be challenging for the title? Yes, but that's not where we are. I mean, my expectation this season is top 4 and 2 trophies. That was my
That's a
expectation.
big expectation. Tim.
Two
You might want
trophies?
to want to go in. Might want to go in.
So,
Don't hold your breath
with
on
all
that
the
one.
money we've spent and the new organizational system on top, other managers have never had this kind of structure on top of before them, above them, right? So with this new structure, I am still expecting top 4 and 2 trophies, whichever trophy they get to.
That's fine that you expect that. But I'm here to let you know that this team is not capable of doing such at this point. I understand that last season was a little different, but we have to also understand that last season other teams that should have been better weren't.
There's
Other teams that normally do well were not doing well.
True.
So that allowed us to advance when we normally would not have. Look at us now getting slapped up by the likes of Liverpool, not being able to get a point away from home at Villa. This is going to continue until a significant change
Spurs
is
came
made.
to thrash us at home,
There's
3-0.
Spurs annihilation. Exactly.
There's no excuses this time. No injuries.
No injuries.
Mediocre
There's
United
no
will
excuse this time.
continue.
There's no excuse this time.
injuries. We've recruited well.
That's what I'm saying. I expect. So with what you just said, right? I'm expecting 1 top 4 and 2 trophies because
Okay.
of what we've
Yeah,
recruited.
just keep hoping. We'll see.
So in United's play today, what players stood out for you that you said those players you would say played well for United? Who was your man of the match for United today?
I think one person that really stood out to me today was Johnny Evans and Maguire.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
In the midfield, no one really stood out. I think the closest we came to goal was Bruno's
Free
opportunity.
kick that hit the post.
I expect more from him, and it's just your regular Bruno performance.
Yeah. In and out of the game.
Something has to be figured out with our strikers. I'm not very impressed with either Orland or Xerxes so far. Our wingers, man. Garnacho's first touch, we could talk about that for an hour plus.
Right.
But overall, man, I think the most positive standout was that I guess tactical change for our center back. So
Right.
yeah, I give them a thumbs
Yeah.
up.
I agree with Paul, but I will say I do not like Garnacho on the right. I know Ten Hag may be short of reserves or he doesn't trust whoever, he has his favorites, but I don't like Garnacho on the right. He can't cross the ball in past the first defender. I don't like it. It's a bad setup. Also, if this team is going to attack, we don't need to be attacking from one side. Everyone knows United is a left-sided team. If we had Luke Shaw, that's what it would be right now. We need to figure out some diversity in midfield. He needs to allow a squad change or a formation change at this point. I don't think playing one striker up top is going to do. He might need to play Xerxes and Højlund at the same time. That's just my 2 cents.
Right. On a scale of 1 to 10, what you give United performance today?
I give them a 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
I agree. I give him a 5.5 because we could have gotten a goal, but we didn't take our chances. So we didn't concede a goal, but we didn't get one either. So we get a 5.5.
All right. You've heard it from Houston Red Army. We'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Glory, glory.
And United.
See you in the next one.